What's good, everybody? Welcome into the early edge in 5. More storylines, more best bets for tonight's Game 1. Celtics-Warriors NBA Finals is finally here. You know, on a show this big, 5 minutes, I got to bring in my two biggest heavy hitters. There's no baseball today. It's all hoops. M-Squared, PropStarz, they are here. Alex, I'm coming to you first. Let's talk about Game 1. What do you got, big boy?
I'm excited, Coach. The Celtics are coming into the game as healthy as they've been throughout the entire playoffs, pretty much. Marcus Smart did not appear on the injury report for Boston the first time since spraining his ankle way back in Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals. It also appears that an extra few days off benefited Celtics big man Robert Williams. He acknowledged the extra rest as him feeling about as good as he has in the playoffs. As we know, he's been dealing with swelling in his left knee after meniscus tear that he suffered towards the end of the regular season. On Golden State side, they'll be getting Gary Payton back after Payton fractured his left elbow back in the conference semifinals against the Grizzlies. It has been a while since we've had any basketball, and that's been tough, but it's really helped both of these teams. I think this series is going to be ultra competitive. It's good to see both teams be really healthy right now.
Oh, health. And you said competitive. Mikey, based off of those storylines, what do you think this series is going to look like?
Yeah, I think we're in for a dogfight. I think it's going to be incredibly competitive. I like what Alex mentioned there about the teams getting up to health. I really love it for Boston because those guys were still playing, and the extra rest definitely benefits them. On the Golden State side, I'm slightly worried that with all of the bodies healthy, that they kind of jam a few of them in, maybe play some minutes or take away minutes from some of the real top 6 in the rotation. That may not be a good idea for Golden State in this spot. So I'm expecting a very, very competitive game here tonight.
And we already have a ton of plays on the morning show. We're not going to show those to you. You got to watch Early Edge in the morning to get those. But we have brand new plays right now and maybe a little repeat for you. All right, Alex, you're up first. What do you got?
Yeah, speaking of that rest and that health, I love Robert Williams, Time Lord, over 13.5 points and rebounds. I'd also play his PRA line, which is 14.5. This guy averaged 19.6 points and rebounds in the regular season. He eclipsed this in 51 of 62 regular season games. That's an 82% hit rate. We know he's not playing the 29 minutes a game he was in the regular season, but as I mentioned, he's feeling as good as he has throughout these playoffs. So I definitely think these extra few days off and then having 2 days between finals games is going to certainly benefit him, and he might get some extended run tonight. Really like Time Lord over 13.5 PR or 14.5 PRA. And then I'm fading the GOAT, Steph Curry, under 27.5 points. I just think this is a couple points too high. Curry's averaging 25.9 points in the postseason. He's been held under 8 of 16 appearances. He's going to see plenty of the reigning defensive player of the year, Marcus Smart. Smart has been phenomenal, and the Celtics defense is one of the historically great defense. I think they're going to make life very difficult for Steph, which is why I'm fading him under 27.5 points.
Here at the Early Edge, we preach team. Based off of what Alex just did, we come to my picks, and they play right into it. So I'm going to go Marcus Smart under 14.5 points. Why? Well, what did Alex just say? He's going to be chasing Steph Curry all over the court all night long. Offense will not be a priority. We'll go under 14.5 minus 124. Then Derek White, he's going to pick up those points from Marcus Smart. Over 8.5 points minus 123. Then I also like over 13.5 PRA for him as well. Then my final one, it's on me, not on AB. Al Horford over 8.5 rebounds, not points. We're already on his points from Zach Attack. I'll take the over 8.5 rebounds. Now, I went back his last 5 games because the first 2 in the last series, he was just getting back healthy. 14, 9, 7, 13, 14 rebounds. That's his last 5 games. We'll take over 8.5 rebounds. So those are my 4 plays. Now, it's not Early Edge in 5 without a great same game parlay. And you know when I got my man M-Squared, you know where I'm going. Bring us home, sir.
All right, Coach. Same game parlay here. Plus 400 is the payout. We're playing on a competitive game. Warriors plus 6.5. Love it here. Getting them to at least be within 2 possessions if they lose the game. Celtics plus 13.5, basically within 4.5 to 5 possessions if they're not able to win. The over 203.5. I love this leg here. I think this game comes in around 211, 212 myself. And then like PropStarz, under on Steph Curry, brought that number up to 29.5. Feel very good about it, getting it to fade a 30-point game there. And then Jason Tatum, we're going to bring his number down from 28.5, play it at 25 plus, where we do get the win condition with the 25th point. wrap it all together in a competitive game plus 400.
Man, I love that. I wanted to play Tatum, but I thought it was just a little bit too high. And this brings it down right to that sweet spot. Thank you, Mikey, very much. There's only one thing left to do, and I believe you all know what that is. I'm so damn excited. You got your marching orders. Let's take all of these tickets straight to the pay window. My entire crew, I love them all. M Squared, PropStarz, AB on the ones and the twos. I am the coach. It doesn't matter the sport. It doesn't matter the day. It doesn't matter. We're here, we grind, and we do it for you. Let's cash the Yankees for our first cash of the day. You're welcome. Right here, Early Edge in 5.